Hey guys, welcome to a quickie farm sim episode. Today we're gonna do a little mod review. I had a comment, I couldn't tell you when or by whom at this particular point in time, asking about the dozer, the logging dozer basically. So I found it on mod hosters today, and figured I would check it out. Um, but right off the bat, and unfortunately I didn't catch it in my actual save game because I figured, hey, it's gonna work. You know, somebody wanted me to check it out. Well, if I can figure out the key bindings here, the internals. I mean, it is very, very nicely done. I will say that, but it's missing quite a few parts there. The engine compartment. Well, I had something pop up on the screen there. I don't know how I got it. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's some weird language. Push R. Oh, okay. I gotta get up there again here. And we'll push R again to see exactly what that... Okay, so that is the hydraulic lines going to the hydraulic pump, which I guess supposed to simulate the blade movement. I don't know, but yeah, I mean they tried apparently. The hydraulic ram just floating there, but the thing that really kind of gets me going here for the first 5 minutes of me getting back on farm sim, we'll just start this puppy up here. And apparently when you jump out, it sounds halfway decent, but we'll just restart it here. Okay, it's gonna get loud. Alright. Let me shut that down real quick. Okay, so particular point in time, just due to the glitchiness, and as you can see right now, my frame rate, it's due to this mod. Something's just not kosher with it. When I put it in my save game, I want to say it was like one of the last videos that I made with Bills, T-Max, and all them guys. I put it in there instantly because I wanted to try it out. And right off the bat, my camera started spinning out of control as soon as I tabbed into it. And I was looking underneath the map at it. So I went into the cockpit view, or the in-cab view, and it was fine. So, I kind of was getting paranoid at that point in time. So I sold it and figured I would make a mod review on my other map, which is this map, just because I didn't want to corrupt that save game file with, you know, something that I didn't know if it was garbage or not. But either way, that little motor, I believe it's called a pony motor, and that's what you hear, which sounds like a chainsaw. And what they would use that for is to basically as a starter or a starting aid. They get the pony motor going, and that turns over the engine, which is just awesome, and you actually can see it. That's that's pretty sick. So I'll show y'all. Let me see here. The blade. Now the blade does get very jumpy and jittery. I will show you all that, hopefully. If you don't get into it right, it will, you know, it doesn't have the proper weight to it. Yeah, the blade is pretty ugly. But it does, I mean, I could see where they did put a lot of time in. I gotta shut this off. I can see where they did put a lot of time in with the hinge pins. The blade, it looks like, was kind of a rushed, well, it was rushed by the looks of it. And then the internal, where all your drive sprockets and idlers and everything else go, that's all missing. But yeah, I mean, if you didn't have that ugly piston in the front, you know, the mod would be really something to look forward to. And I don't really want to spend any more time on this. I know I spent quite a while, but that pony motor would just, that was kind of cool. Very happy to see something like that. Next mod that we have is the John Deere, what is it, 548H. And this mod has been a long time coming for me. I've been waiting forever, it feels like, for a skidder. I'm very excited to see it. Inside, it looks pretty good. I haven't been in a skidder in a while. In the skidders I used to run, this thing is beautiful compared to what I've seen in there. So as far as the plain Jane appearance, I would not doubt it, very honestly, with a skidder. Everything functions. As you can see, the doors 7 and 9, open and shut them. The chains, the tire chains, be key binding 8. And then your blade, if I have not operated the blade yet, so I'm not positive on how that works. Tire change is a G. No, that is for that. Okay, so let's try the mouse button. No, yeah, there we go. Okay, so the blade does work. It does provide down pressure. It looks good. The claw, you can all tell I'm using the joystick still, so it's kind of hard to swap back and forth. You have full range. Okay, yeah, and I got the joystick to use that too. Okay, cool. Now, I almost want to say there's another pivot point on the Deeres, but I'm not gonna really go on too in depth with that. Just on that rear grapple, because I don't know, I haven't done my research on it, and I don't want to steer anybody wrong. But I do believe it does have another pivot point. Either way, I'll start this bad baby up. Okay. And my one downfall so far that I do see with this guy is just the overall speed, the average speed. I almost think that it should have a high and low range, because you wouldn't be pulling trees at this kind of speed. And it might be better with a controller where you can actually kind of mess with your throttle, you know, give it a little throttle English there. But overall, that's so far what I have found to be something that I didn't care for with this mod so far. gonna turn down my game volume just a little bit. That way it doesn't feel like I'm yelling at you guys. So yeah, the only, I think I have, it's the speed with this, and I have not seen any pictures of it getting dirty yet. So I don't know if it has the dirty features to it yet or not. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this in the field and start using that guy. Let me shut this guy off here. And this guy, not a lot of people like, due to the fact that it's a reskin of the Lizard. But in my eyes, I would rather see these reskins, because Terex is something that I have operated quite a bit, being in the rental field. We do have a lot of Terex lifts and all that other thing. So yeah, it's a local company for me. I'm used to seeing them, and yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, even though it is a reskin, I don't know how much different the Terex telehandler, mini telehandler, would look compared to this, because I do know that we have two Genie 5519s at work, and they are pretty much spot on to this guy, you know, for mini telehandlers. So I don't think they did all that bad of a job for reskinning it, because in all reality, I mean, I've never seen a Lizard around my area. So, you know, it's just like John Deere and New Holland. I was so happy to see the New Hollands come around instead of, you know, the Lamborghini and the Dutes, because I've only seen one Dutes and I've never seen a Lamborghini tractor in North America. So that's really my reasoning for having this in this mod review. Inside the cab looks identical to our Genie 5519 telehandlers, really, with our cab versions, full enclosure, that is. And yeah, it's basically the Lizard reskinned. That's all there is to it. So it is probably going to get dirty. I can't guarantee that just because I have not tested it. But yeah, if you guys are in the same boat I am and not caring for, you know, a machine just because it is a Lizard or something that could be, and it might not be, fake, but in my eyes, I know I would see these around more. That'll work good for you. The next little mod that I have is the Brooks chipper. Now this guy, I don't, once again, know if it is a real machine, but I do know that this mod deletes logs, basically. It does not perform in a realistic manner at all. I know that if you have a pile of wood down on the ground, or you have tops, or you have just stuff that you want to get rid of instead of handling, this guy will do. And I will demonstrate that for y'all. But be aware, there's consequences with downloading this Brooks chipper. From the last time that I used it, I don't know if it's been patched or whatnot, but it did crash my game. I did feed it a pile of logs, but either way, it did crash my game. So I'll leave you all with that, and download it at your own risk. Every single mod that you see here, I got off mod hosters, and these two are very recent. The Terex is a within the last week mod. I did see an update for it on there, and the Brooks chipper, I can't guarantee anything. but these mods did come from Landy on his download list, so I cannot provide a link for every single one, but I will do my best at the end of this video to find them and put them in the description below. So I'll bring a couple of these out back and we will see how they will do. So we will return shortly. Alright, and we're back. I just cut down 3 trees. Give this chipper or skidder a try here. See what we can do with it. I had a better, like I said, it's kind of hard to wield a mouse, a controller, and a set of joysticks. Just give me a second here. Let me actually turn around here. Oh, a little too far here. Oh man, it's been so long since I played this game. Okay, so we're gonna push them two together. Pick this guy back up. Okay, now let me open my jaws here. Set her down. Jaws. Alright. I can already see you're gonna have to kind of play with that grapple a little bit if you are turning with this, because I would hate to lose a good pull of logs just because you're, well, maybe it won't. Well, yeah, they do fall out. Okay, so the grapple, you kind of do have to play around with as you're driving, which in my case is going to be an issue. Now if I did hook up my joystick or my controller, I won't have that issue, or if I knew the key bindings on the keyboard. So like I said, the speed of this guy, really you'd be wanting to pull it probably about this fast right here, right about 5 miles an hour to be realistic, but instead this guy just blasts through. So I don't know, that's basically my one complaint about this guy. Like I said, I haven't experimented with it enough to know if the machine does get dirty, and I will end up playing with it, and you guys will be able to see that in my other videos, because this is going to be a machine that will be in my game. Actually, see if I can lift up the, no, but I will have to take off my joysticks and mess around with it like that. So yeah, that machine works good. You just gotta play around with it a little bit, and due to the sake of time and how much time I've used just on this mod review, that's all I'm gonna do with that guy. With this guy, we might crash the game. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick save because I'm pretty positive we will crash the game. As you can see in front of me here is a pile of logs. Now, how long this will take to go through them, I don't know yet. But this is the realistic factor, and if it will work for you on your game. Okay. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. Now the reason why I did not have a trailer hooked up is because I don't really care if it would fill a trailer or not. I don't doubt it will. Well, I don't know. I mean, I could go and get a trailer just to show y'all. But really what this thing is a way to delete everything. You know, that way you can look like you're clearing a forest and really have no effort in the game on doing so. You cut down the trees and then you mow them over with this guy. As you see, I just did a full length log, and basically you could call this thing a freaking vacuum cleaner, because that's really what it's doing. It's not it's not being you know, I don't know. It doesn't have a place on my landing, and that's all I really have to say about that. But it did clear through that, I don't know, $700,000-800,000 worth of logs that I had there on the landing. So, and as you can see, I saved the game before because I do not plan on losing all that money and all that time. So yeah, that is the Brutes chipper slash vacuum cleaner. If that is of any, I will do my best to find it and put that in the description box. If I can't, it's out there. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. I am back. I'm not guaranteeing any videos every single day, as you all probably have seen my Logitech review or whatever I did there for the boys over at Logitech. I am nowhere near done unpacking, so I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.